Alright, hey, hi YouTube, this is President Michael back with another autograph mail video. I know it's been a while, I've been meaning to do one sooner, it's just been a lot of things going on, I've been really busy, but better late than never. Okay, I have several TTMs and some different purchases to show you. First ones are the TTMs, and I have several playbills to show that I got in since my last video. And I don't think I showed any of these in my last one. If I did, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But I got, first one is White Christmas. I don't think anyone too notable is in this one, but let me be sure. I didn't get a chance to check. A few people I've seen, some play in a few things, but no one's super famous. But I also got two of them. This came from the White Christmas production when they were on the road. This was in I think Boston, where I got this one. The next one is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Got one. Make sure the cast. No one too notable in this one either. Here is The Illusionist, Witness the Impossible. And I got two. And this isn't the average play with actors, so I don't think there's anyone I heard of or I may have heard. No one too well known, at least I don't think so. Okay, and the last one I got was Sideshow. One notable person in here. I've seen him in several things. Make sure of his name. Just bear with me for a second. Robert Joy. I've seen him in several things. Let me read you a little bit about him. Film. Atlantic City, Ragtime, Desperately Seeking Susan, Land of the Dead, which I remember him in, definitely. The Hills Have Eyes, another notable one. For TV, he was in more than 200 episodes and TV okay, including 8 seasons of The Medical Examiner of CSI New York. Let me show you his picture. So I'm very happy to have this one. And I remember he was in a movie, if I remember this correctly, don't quote me on this, because it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. He played like a serial killer in a movie with that guy. That's I think he's Scottish, but you remember the Highlander movies? Was his name like Christopher Lambert or something like that? Well, he played in a movie with him, and I think he was a serial killer. That's just something else I remember him in. At least I think I do. There he is. If you don't remember the name, you might remember the face. Here's all the other ones in there. Oh, a Sideshow. Okay, a couple other TTMs. Julie Petrie. I'm probably saying it wrong. Peter. Rami Arnott. Serena Arnold. Little booklet thing about her. Has some pictures. And it's signed on the back. And then a little photo. And then signed on the back. Okay, on to the purchases. Let me get to the boring ones first. I got a couple thrift store signed books. These were like 5 cents a piece. This is Quite a Year for Plums, a novel by Bailey White. Like I said, this was 5 cents. This is Internal Affairs by Jane Heller. Unfortunately, it's missing its dust jacket. But it is signed right there. Get on to the good stuff. And I'm pretty excited to get this. I got it for a really super good price. This is a rare astronaut pickup. And I've just been really behind on, wait a second, let me fix this. Really behind writing to astronauts and going buying some of the ones you can't get TTM anymore. I'm hoping to fix that this year. But this is a signed check by Walter Cunningham. It's part of the Apollo program. This was pretty cheap. I mean, it's not as nice as a picture, but it's his autograph nonetheless. I was thinking one of these days getting to frame this with a photo of him. I think it would look nice. I got this super cheap, and I'm happy. This is a senator's autograph. I have not gotten him TTM. I tried a couple times. I think I just didn't write to a very good address. But this is Max Cleland. If I remember correctly, he was a former senator from Georgia. Actually, he lost both his legs, one arm, and I'm not sure he had... Yeah, he has to have a hand because he signed. Yeah, but he lost one of his arms and both legs, I think. And I'm not sure when it happened. It might have been when he was in Vietnam. I think it was a military injury. I really should have double-checked his biography before I got in here and talked about him. I read up on him a long time ago. But first, and this is why I bought it, really, for a business card signed by him. He lost a bitter campaign for re-election several years ago. I think it was against Saxby Chambliss, I think. Here's and these two index cards came with a lot. Another good purchase pickup. This was super cheap. It's not. It's a baseball player. It's not on the card that I want. I really want to get him on the 87 Topps cards. I think he has 2 in the set. Unfortunately, he's since passed away, so I got to buy him, and I'm probably going to pay a lot of money. But this was really cheap, and I didn't have his autograph before. I actually met him, but I wasn't able to get an autograph. But like I said, I didn't have his autograph, so I got. This is. Let me pull it out of here. See a little bit better. This is PSA DNA certified. This is card signed by Gary Carter. Like I said, I met him when he was the manager for Port St. Lucie Mets. I think it was around 2005. I didn't get him, and he refused to sign for a lot of people. I did hear of 1 or 2 people get him, so I should have just been insistent. I probably would have got him. At least I could have met him and got my picture taken with him. He passed away, I think, a couple years ago. I think it was brain cancer. Alright, now here's on to some other purchases. Now these were really cheap. These are all political stuff. This is Howard Metzenbaum, former United States Senator. First, there was an 8x10. These are all came in lots of each other. This was all like one lot for him. This was couple bucks. Here is like a campaign thank you letter. This one is preprint though. I'm pretty sure. This one may be real. This is another letter from I think his law office. I got one more, or not one more, a couple more. It's Congressman. Oh, and these were dated, I think, from the 70s. So I think most of these are dated from the 70s. This is Congressman Paul Rogers. First, I have a photo signed by him. The letter. This is from 1975. I probably should have read the Metzenbaum one, but it's nothing too interesting. None of these are like hugely historically interesting letters, but I'll just read you a few of them. Like, thank you for your letter of November 26th concerning the collection you are making of members of Congress. Per your request, I am pleased to enclose, the GI Ball, photograph biography, and wish you every success in your endeavor. Kind regards. Sincerely yours, Paul Rogers. This was dated December 9, 1975. And then, here's the biography he was referring to. Next one, another congressman. This is dated November 13, 1975. This is from James P. James. He was the 4th District in Colorado, and I'm not going to go back and read the states and districts of the two I just went by. No one's probably interested in that particular information anyways. Here's an 8x10. And then the letter. So I know I received your letter November 8th. Close you'll find the personal autograph photo which you requested. I hope you can use it for your collection. Best regards, sincerely yours, James Johnson. Here's another one. This one's good. This member of Congress, his name is William Cotter. He passed away I think like 1981, so his autograph's decently rare. And for this letter and photo, which came in the same lot, it was only $250. First here is the 8x10. Now tell me, doesn't he look like a little bit? Doesn't he kind of look like Willem Dafoe to you? I hope I'm thinking of the right guy. You know, he played the bad guy in the first Spider-Man movie. I think he kind of looks like him. Yeah, he does. Maybe I'm wrong, but thought I'd point that out. And here's a letter signed by William Cotter. Dated December 10, 1975. Thank you very much for your letter, December the 6th. In accordance with your request, I am pleased to enclose an autograph photograph for your collection. With kind regards, I am sincerely yours, William R. Cotter. Come on, focus. Okay. Now this one is not autographed, unfortunately. It supposed to come with a letter signed by this gentleman, but I got it and the letter was missing. Somehow the seller couldn't find it, so the seller refunded me the money. This lot for this guy only cost me about $1.50. I got his photograph. This is Nate Holden. He was a senator for the 30th District in California. Unfortunately, the photo is not signed. And then he sent these newsletter, which is kind of interesting, because you get to read about his positions and what was going on politically then. This was probably from the 70s, like the other letters. I told the seller if they find the letter, I'm still interested in acquiring it. Okay. Here's an interesting letter. This is from a person named Cheerio. Now, if you watched all my videos, you might remember I got a book signed by him that was done through his fan club. What Cheerio was a character that was part of this radio broadcast show. I think it started in like the 20s. I think President Hoover is the one who started it, or something like. He had something to do with it. I didn't read up fully on this again. I read it a long time ago, so I don't remember all the details. But Cheerio was the name of the character. At the time, no one knew who actually did the character. They wanted to keep the focus on the show. They didn't want to put a name to the thing. So this is basically an answer to that, because the person was asking for a photograph of Cheerio, and then they didn't want to provide it because they want to show who the guy was that did the voice for Cheerio. Dear friend, I have enclosed a statement which will explain why no pictures of any kind connected with the Cheerio broadcast can be sent, although many of our friendly listeners have requested them. Thanking you for your flattering request, and with best wishes, sincerely, Cheerio. And it has some information about more why. In answer to your inquiry regarding the Cheerio broadcast, the purpose of this program is easily explained. It is the use of the radio to broadcast the ordinary friendly act of any person who drops in to see a convalescent invalid or other shut-in to say, "Good morning, I hope you have a fine day today." Okay, the radio is being used in this way by an individual who does it without compensation, either in money or in personal prestige, inasmuch as every effort is made by him and by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with him to keep his identity secret. Not because his identity is important, but because the impersonality of the broadcast is believed by him to be vital to the success of his purpose. No statement of the identity of the man who calls himself Cheerio has ever been authorized by him or by the broadcasting company. The newspapers have been requested to cooperate in the work by disregarding the man's identity. This individual gives his services, and the broadcasting company cooperates in giving its facilities and also in furnishing instrumental music for the programs. Fall 1926, Mr. Herbert Hoover approved the purpose of this broadcast and made possible the use of funds for necessary incidental expenses. Clerical, library, research, music centers program began in March 1927. I know later on that his name made it came to light, but this one there. Just want to show this. This was super cheap, actually. Okay, how much time have we been in? 17. Alright, next one. This is a letter signed by Frank Coffin. He was Chief Judge for the United States Court of Appeals for the First Circuit, and this is from March 1st, 1974. I return you first day cover envelope with my signature, and I'm honored to be part of such a comprehensive company of Maine senators and representatives. I'm sorry that I cannot sign a blank card, but I feel that the signature on this letter will have to do. This is from Silvio Conte, dated September 26, 1977. He was a member of Congress. This is acknowledged and thank you for your kind letter of recent date. I am pleased to sign the attached 4 cards and autograph the enclosed picture for you. My advice for any young person who aspires to any career is to first get all you can out of school. For an education, it's truly a gateway to opportunity. There are opportunities for public service at all levels. For a teenager who wants to become involved in this area, a good place to begin is in his school or neighborhood. With all best wishes, I am cordially yours, Silvio O. Conte, Member of Congress, and he was for the 1st District, Massachusetts. Almost done. This is from William F. Bulger. He was the Regional Postmaster General for the United States Postal Service. This is from January 23rd, 1974. He was for the Northeast region. Dear Mr. Talbert, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present to you an honorary recognition certificate and commemoration of your 40 years and 8 months of postal service. The reputation the Postal Service enjoys is built on the loyal service of persons like you. I'm happy to commend you for your contribution to efforts for a better postal service. I wish to extend my warm personal greetings and hope you'll accept this honorary recognition certificate as a symbol of my deep appreciation for a lifetime of truly commendable service. With all personal wishes for many years of happy retirement, I am sincerely William F. Bulger, Regional Postmaster General. Come on, there you go. Okay. Wait. Alright, this is from W. Chalmers. He was a member of Congress for the 9th District, Ohio. This letter is dated December 30th, 1929. I want to thank you for my birthday present. I am going to enjoy it, and it will be the first time I've ever had access to a looking glass. I want to say hello, Franklin. I am enjoying your picture even more. It's up on top of our radio where I can look at it all the time. One that Miss Chalmers keeps there for me, yourself, and Stella. Wishing you happiness all through 1930. I am very truly yours, W.W. Chalmers. Okay, this is the last one. This is for Arthur M. Hyde. He was the governor of Missouri. This date, February 22nd, 1923, and he went on to be governor, or not governor, well, yeah, he's governor in the letter, of course, but he went on to be Secretary of Agriculture, I believe it was, under Herbert Hoover. My dear Miss Spooner, I am grateful to you for the note dropped on the 18th anniversary of the Rotary Club, in which you renew your faith in the declaration that service is come before self, and that he promised most who serves best. When the world of business and politics and all other human activities puts the emphasis upon service before self, service ahead of profits, we shall be in a sure way to the solution of our problems. I wish the Rotary Club of St. Louis in particular, the Rotary International generally, the greatest possible measures of success. Cordially yours, Arthur M. Hyde. This is date, I'm not sure if I said the date. February 22nd, 1923. And there's his signature. It's cool. This was actually pretty cheap. I was surprised being that he was a former member of the President's Cabinet. Okay, that's it. Not a lot of TTMs in since I last did a video. I think the last time I did a video was like, what, December 26th maybe? So this is the first one for the new year. I'm hoping to turn around with TTMs because I actually ordered about 500 photos. I finally ordered some photos and I ordered them for mail pics. They should be in pretty soon. When I get them in, I'll see about showing you guys and gals some of them that I got in, that I ordered. Then soon after that I'll be mailing them out. I should be having some IPs into my next video. I'm going to be going to an event where I'll be meeting a lot of former Major League Baseball players. Basically ones that were with the Detroit Tigers. So should be getting some photos because they're in that lot I ordered. And then I'm going to be getting some cards, some older cards, even from the 60s side. And, well, I'll be having a whole bunch of stuff to show you then. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, please put them below. I'm always happy to answer any questions. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Alright, bye YouTube, bye. And I hope everyone has had a Happy New Year so far. Bye.